Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in the earlier video we saw about the schools of Indian philosophies. So in this video we'll be dealing with different Indian philosophies. So let's look into the different philosophies one by one. So in this video we'll be looking about Ramayana and Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita and the Islamic ethics. So let's start from Ramayana and Mahabharata. See, we should know that Ramayana and Mahabharata were not only religious texts but they also reflected our ethical issues and different ethical dilemmas which we face even today in our daily life. See, those epic texts, those religious texts teach us how to live and how not to live by teaching about the good and bad. So let us look certain values of different people who were involved in Ramayana and Mahabharata. So starting from Ram, values of Ram. See the mode of governance. So it is to be important that when a king is there, importance should be given to the public over family and the commitment towards the public welfare. And this is something which a king must be dealing with. Next one is the value of friendship by Ram, where he treated Hanuman as his friend instead of treating as his subordinate. Next one is Ravana. See, greed. Ravana was filled with greed, which brought him the consequences of excessive desire for power and lack of ethical judgment brought and gave him his own end. This is something which we must not have in our own life. Greed teaches us that we should not have excessive desire for in our own life. Next one is Bhishma. See, not getting attached too much to anything and learning to forgive. See, according to Bhishma, Dharma comes first and we should be all be compassionate, which shows the upholding one's duty and righteousness. This is again very much relevant to the current scenario. We should not get attached towards any product or person, anything, and also learn to forgive for mistakes. That brings an own mental peace for ourselves, which will help in staying positive. Next one is Arjuna and Krishna. See, staying positive will help find solutions in all problems. Next one is contractarianism. It is nothing but understanding the importance of keeping one's word and fulfilling the obligations given. So this is something Arjuna and Krishna were very much into dealing with. Next one is teleological ethics. See, considering the consequences of the action to determine their ethical nature. Arjuna and Krishna did deal with this teleological ethics during the course of the Ramayana Mahabharata war in particular. Next one is Jatayu. See, everyone has their own limitations, but what we should learn from Jatayu is we should learn to fulfill the responsibilities even though we know our own limitations. We should work hard and fulfill our responsibilities irrespective of our limitations. That is something Jatayu does. Next is Shabari. Shabari is a person who is nothing but an aesthetic woman who was very good devotee to Lord Rama. She demonstrating unwavering dedication and patience, love, satisfaction, happiness. We should find eternal happiness and satisfaction in serving something. Shabari found that same eternal happiness and satisfaction in serving Lord Rama. We should also find the same eternal happiness and satisfaction, love, dedication, patience, everything in serving someone, in helping others. Those things we must be dealing with. Coming on to the next, we'll learn some important lessons from Ramayana. Choosing a righteous path. Ravana's younger brother is Vibhishana, who opted not to help his sibling in the fight against Ram. Why? Why did he not help? Because he was well aware that his brother had committed a mistake or transgression by kidnapping a woman. So, because of that, Vibhishna did not help his brother Ravana in the fight against Ram. Next is truth wins. See, the fundamental message of Ramayana is that no matter how powerful evil forces exist, it will always be conquered by the good. And also it says that the truth always triumphs. A noble heart and excellent ideal should always be present in a person. That is what brings in the concept of truth wins. Next one is treating everyone equally. See, Lord Rama treated everyone equally, which is how he acquired everyone's love and esteem. When Shabari, a sage's daughter, presented him with the previously eaten berry fruits, he ate them without hesitation. See, one more thing we can say is he is always kind and modest to others. As a human being in the 21st century, we should dip our toes into this quality where we must always treat everyone equally and also not discriminate anyone based on position, gender, age, or caste. And finally, always keep excellent company. See, we can all know that our surroundings forms a person whom we are. See, the importance of excellent company is also emphasized in the Ramayana. Queen Kaikeyi was King Dasaratha's third wife, who loved Rama more than her own son. But her handmaiden Mantra poisoned her mind with bad feet, and as a consequence, Queen Kaikeyi requested Rama's 14-year exile. See, this shows how a company we roam with uh, plays a vital role in shaping our own character. Coming on to the next, the Bhagavad Gita. See, truth alone triumphs. See, as we saw in Ramayana, the same concepts appear. Truth will be more powerful and cannot be hidden at all. Example we can say is skin color is a biological reality, but race is a social issue. This is where the Western authorities during the colonial age attempted to make it a reality, make it an issue. But Nelson Mandela's anti-apartheid fight in South Africa ultimately demonstrated that race is a social construct, but not biological construct. That's what he said. Truth alone triumphs. Truth will anyhow win no matter whatever opposition comes. Next is duty and service. See, Bhagavad Gita emphasizes on fulfilling duties with a sense of service and dedication. Now, we should all know that as a civil servant, we always have the responsibility to serve the public and work for the welfare of the society with the duty and service motivation, goals and ambition. See, we are kept from our goal not by obstacles but by a clear path to a lesser goal. Getting distracted by social media, love, momentary pleasures will deviate us from the path of achieving our own goal. Next one is nishkama karma, which means acting unselfishly without personal gain in mind. We can say Major Unikrishnan, who helped save the lives of his team when he was instructed them to not come up. Doing so, he single-handedly killed the terrorists and was also martyred in the process. Self-reflection and self-improvement. So, Bhagavad Gita encourages each and every individual to engage in self reflection and also work on the self improvement. Where, as civil servants, we are urged to reflect on our actions, learn from our experiences, and cultivate the qualities which contribute to the effectiveness and ethical conduct. So, this is something we must very much put into our own life on a daily basis, self reflection and self improvement. Next one is equality and fairness. See, it promotes the aspect of equality and fairness which is expected from all the civil servant, where he or she must treat all citizens with equal respect, which continuously ensures the fairness in the delivery of public service and also upholding the principles of justice. Next one is emotions. See, Bhagavad Gita calls a person wise only when his undertakings are free from anxiety about results. This is something very, very normal for us as a civil servant aspirants. But we should we should learn how to be free from that part called anxiety. The moment we can't manage emotions, it will lead us into the path of unhappiness and unsatisfied life. Yes, this happens. Like we attempt for prelims exam and we stay in anxiety all the time until the results come, which pulls us with the path of unsatisfaction and unhappiness. So this is something we must learn to control. Finally, let's learn to the Islamic ethics. See, Islam as a religion emphasizes on the way of life which encompasses a moral system which is considered as an important aspect worldwide. The moral system not only defines the morality but also guides the human race in how to achieve both the same morality both at the individual and society level. See, from the perspective of Islam, we must also know that the purpose of life is to completely surrender to God and the principles which will help in leading the world life in harmony and thereby bringing peace in the world and everlasting success throughout life. See, basically says surrender to God, which will help world bring harmony in the world and also bringing peace in the world. Uh, Quran. It, Quran refers to as Al Amal Asali, which means virtuous deeds and covers all deeds which are needed for life. These are the guiding principles of Islam people. Another way on we can say is that charity is one of the most commendable acts in Islam, where Zakah, which means annual charity, is very, very obligatory for every Muslim who has accrued wealth above a certain level and is considered to be one of the basic pillars of Islam. Like, you should give charity to people which will also help in developing themselves. That is something Islam teaches us about. And it also critically supports the morality and matters which led to the support of morality, which means by standing against the corruption, along with matters which also lead to the spreading of corruption. This is something we must again follow. Not get corrupted. We should not give corruption, take corruption, or also do any sort of thing which spread the corruption. These things are all we must follow. There are few principles of Islam from the ethical perspective. It's called Tawhid, which means unity, Ikhlas, sincerity, Haya, modesty, Iktisad, which is moderation, Dhikr, remembrance, Ilm, pursuit of knowledge. These principles of Islam are given from the ethical perspective which a human in his lifetime has to follow. So we saw about Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita, and finally Islamic ethics in today's lecture. So hope you guys understood the different ethical perspectives with which the Indian philosophies gave. So with this, the philosophies part is over with this lecture. From the next lecture, we'll be dealing with Indian philosophers. Philosophies are over, now we'll be dealing with philosophers. So hope you guys understood today's lecture. Do watch the video and comment your doubts. We'll clear it. We'll resume with the next video soon. Thank you.